Welcome back to Diabetes Kitchen. My name's Mel and I'm a dietitian, and if you haven't joined us before, we spend this time cooking meals that are going to help people to manage their diabetes. And today's recipe is a Mediterranean salad, and what I'm going to start with is just running through what the base of this dish could be. So I'm going to actually use red lentils today. You could also use brown lentils or any of the other sort of legume options. Another legume that I do have here that could also be used are adzuki beans. You can see they're quite small and they'd be a great choice. We've got barley. The barley is often used in soups but is also great in a dish like this. I've used it before and it's really nice. I've got black rice, but you could also use brown rice or white rice if that was your choice. Bulgur wheat. So bulgur wheat is cracked wheat and it's often used in a salad called tabbouleh, which you may have had with lots of parsley in it. Another good cracked wheat option is a green wheat freekeh, which you may have seen in the supermarkets. If you haven't tried it before, grab that one and have a go because it's a really interesting grain. Couscous is another good choice. This one is a wholemeal couscous, and as you all know, wholemeal grain options have a bit more fibre in them. They've got more vitamins and minerals, and they'll help to keep your blood sugar levels a bit more steady, so it's a good choice to choose the wholemeal varieties where you can. And finally, there's an interesting grain called teff, which I haven't used yet, but I did pick this up from Woolies the other day. The grains are absolutely tiny, a quarter of the size of chia seeds, so I'll be interested to see how this goes. The packet says that it's a nutty flavour. I'm not going to use that today, but in the future we might do a video using it. Alright, let's get started. Okay, so next job is that we're going to toast some pine nuts off. Now I've turned that up high just to warm the pan up, but now I'm going to turn it right down because I don't want to burn these. And that's my trademark. So maybe, I don't know, half a handful of pine nuts. Okay, so the lentils are now boiling fiercely. What I'll do is turn the heat down and leave them for about 20 or 25 minutes. My pine nuts are starting to get nice and toasty, so maybe another 20 seconds. Do not burn the pine nuts. Do not burn the pine nuts. So our lentils are ready. I've soaked up most of that water, you can see there, and I've just put a few over here to try, and the way that I know if they're cooked or not is by squashing them, and you can see that they're squishy but not too squishy. They're just cooked, they're slipping out of their skins there, so that means to me that they're ready. Now all I've done there is drain the water off. Now we're going to add a dressing, which I'm about to whip up while they're still warm. So I'm just going to put the lid on until I get the dressing ready, and then I'm going to tip it in, and then the lentils will have the opportunity to soak up all the dressing. So I've just put the pumpkin in with a bit of oil and a little bit of water to sort of steam it, and it's got some nice brown on it, so I'm happy with that. Okay, so here we've got some roasted red pepper strips. Now if you had zucchini or eggplant or fennel or any other vegetable really, asparagus, you could pan fry that as well, and that would be lovely. So here are our ingredients. You can see here we've got the pumpkin and lentils, which are ready to go. We've got the onion and garlic, which I've sweated off. We've got the olives, We've got some roasted red capsicums here. These are out of a jar, but we could also do it ourselves. And we've got our pine nuts, and it's time to bring this all together now. And the first thing I'm going to do is put the lentils and the pumpkin. Doesn't look very great with the brown colour, but it's going to taste amazing. So those lentils had the dressing put on maybe half an hour ago, so they've soaked that up. The next thing is this onion and garlic mix. The next thing is the red peppers. And some olives. You can see in the background there I've got my olives going for next year. So I've probably put about 20 olives in there. I'm also going to add our pine nuts. So let's give it a stir. Let's give it a go. Let's focus on you. And then focus on that. You can. Okay, that's what I need you to do. Sorry, my son just came in and said that I forgot the pomegranate. So here it is. So these are some that we've grown ourselves. Jake, you can have a look over there if you want to show everyone. There's some we grew ourselves, and you can see the birds got in there a bit, but we're going to use one of these. You can see it's extremely ripe because it's split open. So what we're going to do, Jake can come a bit closer if you want, mate, is cut it in half, and look at all that beautiful juice. What I'm going to do is put my fingers over it. Pomegranate seeds flying everywhere. That's very creative, mate. So that's it. That's what it looks like. Can you go wind in a bit, Jake? Other way. So that I'm actually, you're looking at me, not the floor. Oh, look, there you go. Hi. Is it in focus? So the dishes come together beautifully. I think my family are going to really enjoy having this tonight. We're going to have it on its own, but you could also have it with some fish or chicken as a side dish. The lentils provide us with plenty of fibre, some protein and some really low GI carbohydrates, so it's a great choice for people with diabetes. We've got all the vegetables in there that help to keep us full, lots of fibre in there as well, vitamins and minerals of course. And we've also got some good fats with the olives, the pine nuts and the olive oil. I think you're going to really enjoy this meal. Let me know how you go cooking it for your family, and we'll see you next time.